Oh my god, that clerk was a dick. Every time I walk in there, I get fucking carded. I mean, what the fuck? I've been coming here for like 5 years. It gets really annoying. Maybe I'll take it out on somebody on the way home. I don't know, I shouldn't be all upset about it. I mean, I wasn't all, like, visually pissed off in the store, but hell, I come here like once a week. I've been in this store like probably 400 fucking times. And I still get carded every time I come in here. I mean, whatever. I'm sure it's their policy or some shit, but fucking whatever. Alright, whatever. So, anyway, now that I got all of that small talk that I was talking about before, I got it all out of my system, I can finally loosen up a little bit, and yeah, just talk about whatever the fuck. You know, I wanted to introduce myself and all that stuff first, but haha, snooze or lose, bitch. Bye. Alright, so, oh, by the way, I did want to let you all know that I am completely drunk as fuck right now. Yeah, it's true. I had my neighbor blow into my ignition interlock device, which is a fancy way of saying car breathalyzer. But I gotta get more to drink, so shit. Hope I don't hit another car this time on my way home. I didn't hit one last time, but it may or may have not happened before in the past couple days. Now that last car that I hit, oh my god, that car's a bitch to lose. Man, I'm telling you. I had to fucking bomb down the Howard Franklin Bridge across Tampa Bay on 275. And I eventually lost them somewhere in Tampa, but they chased me for like 25 minutes too. Shit was crazy. Can you believe that shit? And of course I got lost, and it took like 3 goddamn hours to figure out how the fuck to get back home. That double vision fucks with you, like, wildly. So, there you go. What this series is really about is me being distracted while driving by alcohol. So, you still believe me? Well, you shouldn't, because I'm not drunk at all, you idiots. I'm just fucking with you. But I did just leave the liquor store, though, because it's Father's Day, and I'm gonna pound some beers tonight. IPA, that's my beer. What's your type of beer? Personally, I can't top a good bitter IPA. India Pale Ale. There's just nothing else like it. I've tried, hell, probably 100 of them by now. You know, I've been enjoying IPA for probably the better part of, like, fucking 10 years, I'm sure. Some good shit. Some really good shit. The bitterer, the better. But, yeah. So, let's see. What the fuck am I going to talk about? I don't want to, like, completely ramble. Let's see. What did I talk about earlier? Oh, yeah, I left off on, weather shit. Like, fucking, what the fuck? Hurricanes, right? Yeah, hurricanes. So, yeah. I guess the lack of hurricanes, and that's how I really should put it. But yeah, there were a lot of tropical storms though in the last few years. We actually, speaking of which, we just had one just not even 2 weeks ago. I don't think. No, it was about 2 weeks ago. Actually, like, no, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. The fuck am I thinking of? I'm trying to remember what the fuck. It was only a couple of weeks ago. But its name was Colin. Tropical Storm Colin. Which may or may have not been able to have been pronounced colon. Good thing they didn't do that. But, yeah. So, it wasn't really anything big at all. It was, kind of an inconvenience of a rainy day more so than anything. But, shit, man, we did get, like, fucking, like, 9 inches of rain from the fucking thing, though, so that was kind of cool. Usually we get a shitload of rain when those damn things move through here. That last one that we had, fuck, when was that? That was like 3 years ago. It was a tropical storm Andrea, I think. That one dumped a fuckload of rain on us. Actually, speaking of which, you see, like, off to the left a little bit, see, like, where it gets gray, gets kind of dark? That's all heavy rain falling over there. That would be in the direction of, like South Tampa. Yeah, it'd be like the South Tampa area. Um, Possibly around MacDill Air Force Base, if you all have like some, you know, navigational savvy of the Tampa Bay area. Right now, I'm driving directly south, so I'm heading like south toward St. Pete. I'm on McMullen Booth right now. That's what this weird ass road is named for some dumbass reason. But yeah, so yeah, kind of sunny, kind of cloudy. Like right now, you know, it's 6:30, so it actually rained earlier. You couldn't tell by looking at the road, but we got like a quarter inch of rain earlier. But fucking yeah, so it's kind of what happens. It rains, and then the sun comes out, dries it all up. Kind of like that fucking Itsy Bitsy, whatever the fuck song. And now it's just kind of cloudy. It's like in between. Usually in the evening we have that in between shit. What the fuck? The fuck does that dude's license plate say? I don't know. That's kind of hard to read. Hell if I know. Look at those lights. Yeah, I'm looking up at the screen on the dash cam. Those lights are fucking dancing. That's some weird ass shit. H501. Is that what that is? H501? That's another prime example of a douchebag. Somebody who drives a Mercedes with some personal license plate. Woohoo, must be nice. Must be fucking nice, motherfucker. I drive a fucking personalized plate car. Hee. Whatever. Are your windows down? No, they're not down. Of course they're not down. They drive a fucking Mercedes. God forbid they'd have their windows down to, you know, to breathe this poisonous, humid, fresh air that we have. God fucking forbid that you have your windows down. You know, you'll fucking melt without air conditioning. Well, they've got theirs down. They don't. Nobody across the street has their windows down. I mean, well, yeah, I never really fucking understood that bullshit. Like, what they say, only 10%. Get this, only 10% of people who live in Florida right now are actually born in Florida. The other 90% come here. Now, I'm not saying all 90% voluntarily move here on their own free will. Probably, what, maybe 70%-ish of people, because you got to account for kids and shit. Like, they don't really have any choice. They just, you know, come with their parents. But, yeah, all these people move here, right? You know, I'm sure they move because of the beach or some shit. But, you know, we're not even all that close to the beach. I live like 40 minutes away from it. And not one fucking person. The sun is not even out. It's fucking cloudy. Yeah, it just rained a little bit ago, so it is humid. But you live in fucking Florida. What the fuck do you expect? And there are so many people out here. Probably at least 9.5 out of 10 people who live here will not drive their car without air conditioning. And I'm sure if their car ran out of air conditioning, like it stopped working or some shit, either they would trade the fucker in or they would demand that they would get their AC fixed at all costs. It just fucking kills me. My car, it has, and I already mentioned this, I know. Like sometimes I talk more than once about something, but my car has AC. It actually has ice cold AC. I could roll up the windows right now, and within like 30 seconds, I'm getting goosebumps on my arms because my air is so fucking cold. Which, by the way, this is the second car that I've ever owned, like, that is 100% my car, that has ever had air conditioning in it. And off the top of my head, I've had at least 8 different cars. You know, I've been driving for, you know, the better part of 15 years. So I've had plenty of cars that I've driven, and only one other car besides this one, which I just bought this one back in September, last September. Yeah, only one other car I've had has ever had air conditioning. So I guess in my defense, I'm used to it, and I don't really care. I actually don't sweat when I drive or anything like that. You really couldn't tell, I guess, by looking through the camera, but it's probably about 91 degrees right now. Well, maybe closer to 90 or 89 because the sun's not shining right now. But yeah, it's pretty hot, and it's humid as all fuck too. It's really fucking humid. But I mean, shit. It's just, I don't know. I've thought of that like many times. It's just funny, like when you sit at an intersection, and you can look at maybe 50 cars, and all 50 of them have their fucking windows rolled up. It's like, why the fuck move to Florida if you can't handle the heat? Why the fuck bother? I mean, really? I mean, what the hell? I don't know. I just don't get that shit. And yeah, and I've talked. I mean, I'm friends with people who are like that. Like, I've heard them say, I can't live without my air conditioning. There's no way I could drive. I won't even drive down to the corner gas station without my air conditioning on. And the same people are the ones who keep their thermostat in their house at like 70 degrees all the time. Or there's one person I know, he keeps it at 60 fucking 8 degrees all the time. He's got like a $550 power bill for every month during the summertime. I mean, that's fucking insane. Usually, I keep my thermostat at 77. Sometimes, if I have the fans on inside my house, I'll turn it up to 78. But that's, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I guess I just like warmer weather than most people do, or some shit. But yeah, sorry, I just had to make that like clear. That so many people, 9 out of 10 people, are not originally from here, so they move here, and they must keep themselves cooped up in the air conditioning. It's like, did you move here so you can stare at fucking palm trees out of your front living room window or some shit? Whatever. I don't know. I mean, plus it saves a lot of gas money. Just don't use your fucking air conditioning. What the fuck? All right. Yeah, sometimes I get a little intense when it comes to certain topics. Like when I'm, I get a little overly emotional about things sometimes. Like, obviously unnecessarily. It's a free country. Anybody can use wherever the fuck they want. Air conditioning is equipped in vehicles. The technology is there. So if you want to use air conditioning, it's as easy as pushing a button. So, who the fuck am I to complain about it? Yeah, whatever. I mean, I know a lot of people sweat when they drive during the day if it's hot out, but, I wear a tank top underneath, or a wife beater, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I call it a tank top. So, that's me. That's my story. So, all right. Well, I'm pulling up toward my house right now, so there's not really anything else to talk about. I mean, I was about to talk about hurricanes, but there honestly ain't shit to talk about that I hadn't already mentioned. But, yep, so here's my cul-de-sac. You go ahead and pull around here. There's a creek right there. You see the bridge. There's my neighbors, the other neighbors, and there's my house. We have that red Mazda 3. It's pretty bitchin'. That has air conditioning too. That's my wife's car. She typically drives with air conditioning just about all the time. So I'm the opposite. She doesn't like to ride with me because I never turn on my air conditioning. So, okay. Well, yeah, that's it. My first trip of the distracted driver. So hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, I guess. Peace the fuck out.